Hey folks, today is Tuesday, January 4th, so Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. I hope you had a great holiday. Santa brought us lots of nice gifts. One of them is an uptick in COVID-19 cases. We kind of had the idea, I think we all did, that the combination of a highly contagious variant with Omicron plus holiday get-togethers, we were going to see this happening, and it is happening in our state and in our communities. At this point, we have about 17 staff members who are out because they have tested positive for COVID, and almost 4 times as many people who had an exposure to a positive person. And so some of those folks have to be out too until they can get through testing to ensure that they're not positive. So what does that mean to you? It means there's going to be an impact on our operations for a little while as we ride this Omicron wave. Don't know exactly how long that will be, but we'll keep you updated as we go through that. We are doing, what we can. Our staff is going to stay masked through January 31st, anytime they're in the building, and not alone in their own office. We are going to ask you to do the same. We're not going to put in a mask mandate for now, but it does make sense when you're in a larger group to keep your mask on. If someone comes to you and says, hey, Susie Q has tested positive and you are around them, you want to have that reassurance that you are wearing your mask. We are going to keep our social events and our dining events open for now, because even though we have staff members who have tested positive, and we also have residents in our Exeter and our Durham campuses who have tested positive, everyone's experiencing mild cold-like symptoms. The vaccine's working. And we're not trying to protect against anyone ever getting a sniffle. We're trying to protect against severe illness, hospitalization, and death. And trying to balance that with, you want to live your life. You want to have, be able to live alongside this virus, because it's going to be a little bit of a while. So we're going to keep dining open as much as we can. That will be potentially impacted at any campus at any time by staffing challenges. So be alert for any updates from your executive director. If we have a number of people in any one department have to be out because they've tested positive for the virus, then we're going to have to make some changes, and your EDs are on that. We're going to keep our social events open. So we will ask you, as you go into a larger event, be smart. Wear your mask, distance as much as we can, but try to keep our life moving along, and the masks, allow us to do that. And frankly, the vaccine and the booster allows us to do that. So we're going to just keep moving along as we can. If you find out you were exposed to someone who is COVID positive, or if you experience any symptoms, please call your wellness clinic. Don't walk down the hall if you have symptoms to your wellness clinic. Give them a call. They'll come to you. They'll test you, and we'll keep moving along that way. We do the same thing with our staff. Anyone who has symptoms, they get tested outside the building to see where we are. So I think we're in this for a little bit of a while. I read a quote this morning that said, if you're weary, you're paying attention. So I'm definitely paying attention. But, and I think about 2022, we had a lot of hopes for 2022. I'm not giving up on it yet. But it's still going to be a bumpy road. And we're figuring out how to live with this thing. We're figuring out how to have it not be the only thing we think about. But I do think, just, to be clear, we're going to have some operational challenges as we have staffing challenges over the course of the next, who knows, 4, maybe 6 weeks of riding through this wave. So with that, I just would ask you to stay healthy, my friends. Keep your circle as small as you can. Wear your mask as much as you can. And we'll see you soon.